Sponsored by Fletcher's Flies, along with Salt Rights and Industry Portage.
What's going on, everyone? This is Tanaka of Wish4Fish, and I just got back from Spring Creek in State College, Pennsylvania. It is one of the top streams in America, and I tell you what, it is a great place for wild browns. For me, it was summer fishing, so primarily most of the hatches were over. So what I did is I was using some scud patterns. They do resort back to crustaceans. Now that the hatches are over, they're going to eat what they normally do eat when there isn't any significant hatches, and that is the crustacean. So I switched to a flashback scud and was pretty much caught all my fish on the flashback scud. I did catch one on a sulfur and one on elk hair caddis. I saw a couple rising, so I threw on a caddis and luckily caught one on the caddis. And then I also saw one sulfur flying around and that landed in the water. So I was like, you know what? Obviously there's some sulfurs hatching. It was a late sulfur group, I guess, hatching. So I threw on a sulfur, and at the end of the day, I caught one. Hooked 3 fish right away. Landed the first one, and the second 2, I mean, it still haunts me to this day. But you know, they say that you remember the ones that you miss more than the ones that you catch, and this was definitely one of those haunters. It was a big, big brown. It broke my leader right in the middle. I could see my damn indicator swimming around, and the fish had it in its mouth, and I was chasing it around, and finally grabbed the indicator or my line, and of course it, hand fought it for a little bit, and it shook off. But anyway, a couple places you might want to check out, and one of those is Fisherman's Paradise. Now, Fisherman's Paradise does have special regulations, and that's no wading, which I don't know how much of a paradise it is, no wading. And that was the first time I was literally restricted from fishing from the shore. And I actually kind of liked it because it presented a challenge, a new challenge. I had to use different casting techniques. There was brush on some sides of me, so I had to use, instead of having a back cast, I had to use a straight up cast. I obviously was using roll casts. It was actually kind of fun. I got there in the middle of the afternoon, so there was not much of a significant... I didn't catch anything there, but there wasn't much of a significant bite going on when I was there. Another place you want to check out is Benner Springs. Now, Benner Springs is a little bit different. It's a little bit more deeper runs, but they do hold some big fish, so you might want to check that out. If you're looking for a fly shop in that area, Fly Fisher's Paradise is a great spot. They gave us great information. They have pretty much everything you need, so check those guys out. Another cool little tidbit, which is kind of weird, is that when we were on the way to that spot, we noticed a place, there was a sign for honey. And we were like, homemade honey. But then when we went to Fly Fisher's Paradise, they were like, oh, well, I get my honey from that spot. We're like, oh, well, then we're talking about the same area because we saw that sign. And on the way back home, I actually picked some up, some Spring Creek honey. And they also have some raspberry jam. Another cool thing, though, is that it's literally, a glass case on the side of the road, and you have to pay by the honor system. Now, I live in Atlantic City, and I guarantee if that was located outside Atlantic City, that everybody would take the honey and probably not put a cent in there. So it was really cool to see that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously, they can get away with that over there. There's another thing I like to announce, and that is the fact that I have a new sponsor, and that's Industry Portage. Bam! You should check out their website. If you're looking to get a bag, you could use the promotional code WISH4FISH and get 25% off. So, also, I got something in the makings. We are going to be working on a fly fishing bag, and basically the idea came about where I was using the sling pack, and there's so many things that I felt that were ergonomically wrong with it, and also things that could be improved with it. So we are going to bring you a new and improved sling pack that is going to be top-notch. So keep your eyes out. I will keep you guys posted on that information. So anyway, I hope that little bit of information about Spring Creek will help you out. And also, here's a little bit of footage of that shot, so check it out.
Beauty fish. Nice wild brown right here on an elk hair caddis. Oh, beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh, nice one. There you go, man. Nice looking. Get that right on the corner. Gotta love that. Oh yeah. Alright, let me get this off. Let this sucker go. Whew. Oh, what a beautiful brown here. Gotta love wild browns. Look at this. How orange the fins are. Really pronounced dots. Got a red fin right there. Just beautiful. Little red on the tail there. White tips. This is a beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Nice wild brown in Spring Creek. Beautiful wild brown Spring Creek right here. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's put this guy back. So I'm out here on Spring Creek. It's a nice riffle going on right here. Caught that one right around in there. One of those little pockets in the riffle. Like I said, you know, now that it's in the middle of summer, it's July right now, they're gonna go back to a diet of terrestrials and crustaceans. Most of the significant hatches are over. There's still some hatches going on. You could maybe run into some trico hatches, maybe run into some caddis hatches. I saw some tan caddis on the water today, but I did catch one on an elk hair caddis earlier, but so far it's been the green scud, or the flashback scud, that's been really doing it for me today. I missed two earlier today that were some of my biggest fish I've ever caught. This is some good water, man. You know, I underestimated it. I had some 6X on, it snapped my line. So anyway, I'm gonna get back on the water. All right, this is a nice brown. Nice brown. Look how beautiful this thing is. Right on the corner. Gotta love the corner hook. Got him on a flashback scud. Right there, the flashback scud. Beautiful. Let me just get this hook out real quick. Beautiful brown here. The scud is good in the summertime. You know, a lot of the hatches have already stopped. There's still a couple hatches. I can see some stuff going on. Some tan caddis. But terrestrials and scuds, you know, they usually go back to terrestrials and crustaceans. So, you know, that's what I've been sticking with. I caught one on the elk hair caddis. Nice and fat. So, yeah, man. So you gotta go with, you know, terrestrial or something like it. There we go.